people, I had to redo this video. I had the camera set on time lapse, and I'm now using, well, besides my new cell phone that I will use occasionally, I am using my new GoPro Hero 7. Hope the video or the audio is good. APU is running at the moment. Yeah, I appreciate the comment someone made about getting a lapel mic. I will be eventually, but right now I don't have or I don't want to spend the $200 for the one I want, so I'm gonna wait just a minute. I've spent quite a bit of money. I've been home. I put a new leveling valve on. Then the old airbag that was still on the truck for the cab decided to start leaking, so I had to put a new airbag on. Then I chased down a leak on the firewall, fixed that, and then there was one under the dash after I fixed that one. So it's just been a cascade effect. Every time I fix an air leak, another weak spot shows itself. I still have, you know, it's down. It's been sitting. I haven't started it in probably 3 days, but the pressures are down, so it still has a small leak somewhere. I had one of those blowers to blow off the floor. I actually took that out because that was leaking air enough to where the seat wouldn't stay up. Now the seat is holding air pressure just fine. So eventually I'll get another blower and, you know, get it back in the system. But right now I don't have one, but I do have a nice vacuum. And then I ordered a compressor clutch because I've got the loud metal shrieking coming from the compressor on the APU. They sent me the wrong compressor clutch. I had to return that. Then I went ahead. The compressor clutch was $120. I could get an all-new compressor with clutch for $205. So I went ahead and bought the all-new compressor. So yeah, right now the compressor is just sitting in there. There was nothing left in the system. So, you know, it's winter time. All I needed is to spin the belt for the alternator, you know, that part. So I don't need the compressor itself to work. So I got it sitting there, everything zip tied to where it ain't, you know, shaking around and banging against stuff and wearing holes and things. And then springtime, I'll either have someone vacuum down the system and charge it for me because I still got to put a new filter dryer on the system, or I'll just do it myself and just go to Harbor Freight and pick up a cheap set of gauges and a vacuum pump. So quick experiment for anybody that wants to impress their kids. If you got a vacuum pump, take a jar, put a fitting in the top, fill it with water, and then if you take the pressure off the water, water will boil at room temperature. So good little experiment to show your kids. Yeah. So we're gonna head down to Love's here in a little bit. I wanted to start this here. Again, it's gonna take a minute to get the format exactly the way we want it, especially since we haven't been running. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down to Love's, about 47 miles from where I'm at right now, and we're gonna get a DOT inspection done. My DOT inspection on the truck with Schneider is up on November 17th, but I'm not worried about the Schneider part of it anymore. I need the DOT, a new one for a new company, and you know, there's going to be some people go, oh, here we go again. Well, yeah, that's probably, you know, true, but hear me out before you throw me under a bus. It's not Landstar. I wouldn't go back to Landstar because Landstar, to me, my limited experience. Again, this is just my opinion from what I experienced. There's too much Big Brother even there, still looking over my shoulder, doing ridiculous little things. I get it. They're concerned about their safety record. That's fine. But with that company, to be honest with you, one of the things that irritated me was the process of getting in the door. Just when you think you're done, you're not. It just takes too damn long. And when you're trying to run a business and keep income flowing, sitting around waiting for someone else to get off their caboose and complete a task is irritating to no end, especially when they're not doing that. I mean, when I started with them, when everything was supposed to be done and I was scheduled for an orientation in Georgia, by that time I already owed them money for insurance on my truck. I hadn't even been to orientation yet. It was just ridiculous. That bill ramped up quick. By the time I left, I owed them $2,000, which was just ridiculous. And part of that was the Qualcomm. So in essence, the rest of it, again, I didn't owe them any money for fuel. This was all just insurances and fees and whatever that they charge. I got it broke down inside. It just crazy, just unbelievably crazy. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I made the decision. I went there and I left. It's not the program for me, and we've been over this. I'm not going to beat this dead horse again. For others, it's a great company. Hey, that's awesome. That is awesome. I don't knock anybody for doing what they do best for themselves, and I wish everyone the best in whatever they try to do. But me, I found this new company. I will be hauling a leased trailer, so yeah, there's going to be live unloads and live loads in my future. But there's way more freedom with this company. Way more. I can, with Schneider, you got their load board. That's it. That's your option. You're fighting with every Schneider driver for that freight that they deem good enough for us to pick from. With Landstar, you're looking at their load board, and there's a lot of freight on that load board. I don't deny that one bit. I think overall their program, as far as that goes, is way better because you have more options. You are you're calling and negotiating and doing all that good stuff for the most part, which is all well and fine. The difference was for me, one difference was, I'm only getting 65%, and you can say, well, yeah, but the total on a lot of loads at Landstar is more. Well, yeah, but I'm still giving away 35%, and I'm doing way more of the legwork. So for me, that makes not a lot of sense. Again, if I'm going to give someone 35%, I might as well do the click and go load board and just be happy with it for now. My plan was, I'd actually talked about going to flatbed after the first of the year. I'm still wanting to do something like that, but I'm gonna wait till winter's over because I don't want to mess with heavy tarps that are frozen, because I've heard that's not fun. Yeah, so I mean, it's still an option, but this company does offer, you can lease a flatbed from them. The only thing is I don't have the training to do so. That figures 50 feet to the house, and I'm getting a call from the person 50 foot in the house. So what I'm doing is, this company, again, let me get back to what I was talking about, because here we go. I will be pulling a lease trailer. I will be doing taking live loads, live unloads, but I can pick from any. I can I can choose any load board I want to, pick from. I can sign up for DAT 123, CH Robinson. Any load board I want to use, I can get a membership to it and use it. Now, if you pick a load, the companies that I'm going to has been around long enough to where they have already processed credit applications for the big brokers and all that stuff. So for the most part, that's a done deal. If you do happen to run into an occasional broker or whatever that they haven't done business with and went through the process with, it would take you 24 hours for them to process a credit application for this customer. So that's going to be a learning curve, but we'll figure that out as we go. They do have a fuel card. It's an EFS card as far as I'm aware. The discount for fuel is not that great. It's 10 cents a gallon at Love's and TA Petros, which is fine. Right now, I think our discounted Pilot is 36 cents. And again, I've been looking at and contemplating applying for the Advantage cards through OIDA. I haven't done that yet. Their discount's 4 cents more a gallon better. And the billing cycle on it is 7 days. Basically you're invoiced, you got a 7-day window to pay that balance. But yeah, I'm going to, so they do have a fuel card. I don't have to take advances, from what I've been told, to use that card. Basically, I buy fuel, they take it out of my settlement, just like Schneider does, which is awesome. I've always liked that about Schneider. With Landstar, obviously anybody that's run there that's watching this video, and if you haven't run there, you basically, when you take a load, you go and you get an advance from them for the fuel. Hopefully, you don't do it too early and get to the customer and realize the load's been canceled because now you owe for fuel you didn't. You've already done that, so just someone can clarify, the rules on that a little more than I can. Yeah, so I got that freedom. I can choose any load boards. So if I take a membership to one and I'm not using it that much and not caring for it, I can drop it, take out another one, and again, keep working through that as you learn and you develop these relationships with different brokers, and then you'll know what load boards are your best fit, which is going to be a good thing. Again, the freedom to pick off any load board, that's awesome. That is awesome. And they do, basically your percentage that they take is basically they're like your factoring service. You're picking the loads off of a load board that you selected. They invoice, they do everything, and they give you the money the following week. And then you gotta wait. Obviously they're gonna wait for the customer. That's why they do the credit apps. They're gonna wait for the customer to pay them. So that's nice. And I'm getting to reason why that's nice. You got the fuel card, fuel coming out of your settlements. They do your IFTA. All the paperwork side of it. Basically, that's what their percentage take pays for. But here's why it's nice. Here at Schneider, I get 65% of whatever the line haul is supposed to be. We don't see the line haul here. What we see is what our cut is, period. At Landstar, you've seen the total line haul. All you had to do was the math to figure out what your cut was going to be. But again, unless you had your own trailer, it was 65%. And that's dry van. Flatbed and all that stuff, I couldn't tell you. But that's dry van at Landstar. If that's changed, please let me know, because as far as I'm aware, it hasn't. So what else? Yeah, here, 20%. They take, you go to a load board you've signed up for, you find a load, you negotiate the rate. They're going to take 20% for doing all the paperwork side of it and getting you paid on a settlement, and you're getting 80%. And yeah, you are leasing a trailer, so there is that added cost. But again, I think the 80% more than makes up for that, because what is that, 15%? 15% of 1,000 is $150. So you've already paid for your trailer in your first 1,000 that you make. So everything after that is gravy. I'm not going to say what the company's name is until we put the lettering on the side of the truck. But yeah, I'm going to stop here, flip the camera around, get some road footage on our way down to do the DOT inspection that I have to do. That's the last step. I started this 3 days ago, and the final step I'm already on. All I got to do is go down and get the DOT inspection and submit that to them so that they know it's current within 30 days. I don't have to do one every 3 months, as far as I'm aware. It's an annual, and it's treated as an annual. From what I'm seeing and what I found online, when I found this company and I started really looking, it's an owner-op company. It is an owner-op company, and they don't think that they got to watch over your shoulder every minute of the day to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. It's your responsibility. It even says it in their information. It's your responsibility to do what you're supposed to do. It's your company. It's your business. It's your truck. They're just, obviously they're there to make money off of what you're doing. 20% I can live with, but they do offer help. If you need help, it's there. You have people you can contact and talk to. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm going to turn this off, flip the camera, get some road footage. I will adhere to Schneider's don't interact with the camera as long as I'm driving under their authority and their insurance, which I still am as of today. But yeah, I'm going to get this DOT done, get back to the house, get that submitted, and I will be doing my orientation on Monday, which is the 9th. So 1 week. It took 1 week to get all this completed. Quick, easy peasy, like it's supposed to be. Not 3, 4, 5, whatever they decide, or how fast they want to do your business. So that's the discussion that's already been had. So let's get going, and we'll talk after we get back from Love's down here. So stay tuned. All right, so we made it back home. We have our new DOT inspection completed. Form for that inspection has been submitted to the new company. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I missed about some of the pluses of where I'm going. I mean, I am not under the assumption that, all roads to this place is paved in gold, but I'll be able to do better videos, because I won't have the don't touch anything electronic or talk to anything electronic while you're driving thing. although I would keep that to a minimum anyway, because it's just, it can be a distraction when you're driving. Again, I can subscribe to any load board I want to, and pull freight from that load board. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to this, which I don't, now that I think about it, I don't know why any company wouldn't allow drivers to pull off of whatever load board would make them money, especially like Landstar or even Schneider. That, the benefit would be, you're taking a 35% cut. With Schneider, obviously, you don't know, whatever their broker fee is for getting that load. I know at Landstar they said the agents, when they get a customer, I think it's 7%. Somebody can correct me on that. So if you think about it, for 20%, I'm getting all the benefits, pretty much, either one that I have run for as an owner operator, and that'd be Schneider or Landstar. For the 20%, I'm getting everything that they would do. Even the electronic device, like at Schneider, it's their device, which I got to send back. But at Landstar, you have to buy your own Qualcomm, or I think you can get the trucking ELD. I'm not sure if that's still the case or not. So at Landstar, for your 35% cut that they take, they don't cover the electronic device. And you have to pay for airtime on it, which I think is like $27 a month or something like that. But here at Schneider, one plus is it's their equipment. The new company, same thing. They cover the equipment, the ELD. So that's good. So that's a plus. That's a bigger benefit. Again, their cut is 20%. And cargo liability is covered by them. So that's a plus. That's more that, because like right now at Schneider, I pay for my insurances, and then I have all these buy downs on cargo and all that crap. It's not much, but $10, $15, $20 a week, whatever it is, over the course of a year adds up. And over the course of however long you drive for somebody, it does add up. That's money out of your pocket, every bit. So again, the biggest thing is, and if anybody has any, direct experience with, a variety of load boards, suggestions would be welcome. Right now, I think to start out, I'm looking at C.H. Robinson and DAT load board. And I think there's another one called Truck Stop or something. I need to look up more information on that one. But I have been researching, some load boards and information about them. Refrigerator that I put in a while back is still working good. It's working great. As a matter of fact, that reminds me to turn the APU back on. We've gotten that all squared away for the most part. She still hasn't burned a drop of oil. She is due for her PM, so that'll be coming up within the next couple weeks. I got to get that done. But yeah, I just got the email while I was at Love's getting the PM done. Even though they were still waiting on the PM to get done. Come to find out, I didn't look at the information on that real well, because you got up to 30 days to get that done. I went ahead and shot down there and got it done, and it's out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. Just so I can get everything completed. But I already got the email. Orientation will be Monday, the 9th. And the nice thing about it is I don't have to go anywhere. Because of what's going on right now, it's a virtual orientation, 2 days. I think a lot of it's computer work, so I'll be spending time doing that. But I think other than that, it's then figuring out getting the trailer and that good stuff. So it's not that far away. Their main location, I think their only location, is Chattanooga, Tennessee. So if anybody's feeling frisky, you might try to detective that. It is a small company. It's not a Landstar. They don't have 10,000 owner operators. It's very small. It is all owner operator. There are fleet owners that do have trucks there. So they have their own drivers driving their trucks. You can do it two ways. If you want to dispatch yourself, you can book your own loads off any load board you want to. But if you want, if you're having issues, they will dispatch you. They will dispatch you if you want them to book, negotiate the rate, all that good stuff. They will do that. They will do the dispatching. So it's just up to just how much you want to do. If things get rough, you can always let them do the other legwork on that, and see how it goes. But my goal is to I just do it all my damn self. Just do it all my damn self. Yeah, so that's where we're at. This video. I'm gonna get in here and figure out what we're gonna do for dinner, because I need dinner. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day. So as always, I appreciate you guys taking time. Be safe. We'll talk to you.